Game of Thrones Season 8 will be tear-inducing no matter what happens. It'll be the culmination of years of fantastic television, and many of the viewers' favorite characters will. That outcome is inevitable given Game of Thrones' track record at off the characters fans really care about. However, the final season might be even more emotional than many would have thought after Ian's recent comments about the tear-filled ending. During a recent interview with Niall Nayak on BBC Radio 5 Live, Ian, who plays Sir Jorah in the show, revealed the cast's reaction to the scripts for Season 8, which will air in April 2019. This season was the first season ever that we sat and read the entire arc of the story from beginning to end right throughout a day, he said. Honestly, these 6 episodes are absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the writers really came up trumps. The way they pulled it all together was a real writing task. There were a lot of tears that day. And it's been a season of that because it's been a season of farewells and finishes. Kit Harington, if he wasn't lying, had not read it, so he was reading it on that day for the first time. Many of these actors have been playing their Game of Thrones characters for years, so naturally finding out how it all ends would be a very emotional experience. Ian also spoke about what it was like for the actors having to make sure they didn't let any spoilers slip out. He revealed how paranoid the producers become over the whole thing. They're absolutely paranoid now about anyone finding out anything about the series and spoiling it, he said. We weren't allowed written word on a page. Everything was accessed through iPads with different security you had to get through to access it, which caused a problem for the actors, I have to say. He continued, but we find a way, either on phones or with pads, or different ways for it to be available on set. Jorah is something of a fan favorite on the show, and his story is an unfortunate one. He is a formerly exiled Northern Lord who found himself living in Essos and swore allegiance to Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke. However, he ended up falling in love with her and would do anything to protect her, yet things got particularly hard for him when he was dismissed from her service after she learned of his past spying. Jorah then contracted the deadly grayscale disease. However, he was eventually cured thanks to the hard work and steady hands of Samuel Darley, John Bradley. He was last seen heading back north after Jon Snow, Kit Harington, and Daenerys' negotiations with Cersei Lannister, Lena Headey. Game of Thrones Season 8 will return to HBO and Sky Atlantic in 2019. Seasons 1-7 are currently streaming on Now TV.